Be honest with me for a second. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night, again and again, just to rush to the bathroom? Do you find yourself staring at the clock at 1 a.m., then 3 a.m., then 5 a.m., wishing for just one night of deep, uninterrupted sleep? Here's my confession to you. When I first learned the truth about why so many seniors can't sleep through the night, it shocked me to my core, because I realized it's not just about an aging bladder. It's about how a tiny, everyday choice, something as simple as the way you eat an apple, can decide whether you wake up refreshed in the morning or stumble out of bed half asleep, risking a fall in the dark. And here's the cold, hard fact. Over 70% of seniors over the age of 60 struggle with nighttime urination, a problem that steals rest, drains energy, weakens memory, and raises the risk of accidents. That means if you're over 60, chances are high that this silent issue is already affecting you or someone you deeply love, even if you don't fully realize it yet. But here's the good news. Tonight could be the first night you finally sleep soundly, without interruptions, simply by learning the right way to enjoy one of nature's most ordinary fruits. Yes, an apple. Not just eating it, but eating it correctly. Now, why does this matter? Because poor sleep in older adults doesn't just mean you feel tired. It shortens your attention span, weakens your immune system, makes you more likely to fall, and even increases the risk of heart issues and memory loss. And that's not just me talking, that's proven science. So I want you to listen closely, because in this video, you're going to discover the surprising link between apples and nighttime urination, the exact way to eat them to reduce those bathroom trips, and other natural habits that can completely transform your nights. By the end, you'll have tools you can use immediately, without pills, without expensive treatments, and without frustration. And if you'd like to go even deeper, I've put together something special just for you. It's called the Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit, a simple guide filled with practical tips, natural routines, and gentle strategies to help you sleep better and live healthier every single day. It's directly connected to what we're covering in this video, so don't miss it. You'll find the link waiting for you in the description below. Make sure to check it out and grab your copy today. But let me ask you something before we dive in. How many times do you usually wake up at night? Is it once, twice, or maybe even 5 or 6 times? Be honest, drop your answer in the comments below. You'll be surprised how many people share your struggle. And listen, if you're here right now searching for answers, looking for hope, then don't just watch and disappear. Subscribe to Elderly Spring right now, because let's be real, every night you don't learn this, you're risking another broken night of sleep, another stumble to the bathroom in the dark, and maybe even a fall you'll regret forever. If you care about your health, or the health of someone you love, you cannot afford to miss what's coming. If you refuse to subscribe, then at least have the courage to explain in the comments why you'd ignore something that could help you or your loved ones sleep better and live safer. But if you do care, and I know you do, hit that button now, because what I'm about to share could change the way you sleep for the rest of your life. Let's start with the truth behind why so many seniors wake up over and over at night. I want you to picture this. Imagine an elderly man named Mr. Johnson. Every night he lies down hoping for a full night of rest. But before long his bladder wakes him up. First at midnight, then again around 2, then 4. By morning he's been up 4 or 5 times, shuffling carefully across a dark hallway, holding onto the walls, praying he doesn't lose his balance. For him, and for millions of others, this is not just a nuisance. It's a cycle that steals energy, interrupts dreams, and leaves the body exhausted. Now, why does this happen? As the body ages, the bladder muscles naturally weaken. They can no longer hold as much urine as they used to, which means the urge to go comes faster and more often. On top of that, the brain produces less of an important hormone called ADH, the anti-diuretic hormone. When you're younger, this hormone signals your kidneys to slow urine production at night so you can rest. But as you age, less ADH means the kidneys keep working as though it's daytime, filling the bladder while you're trying to sleep. And there's another layer. The body itself changes. Some seniors retain fluid in their legs during the day. Then, when they lie down, gravity shifts, and that fluid moves back into the bloodstream. The kidneys respond by creating more urine. The result? Multiple bathroom trips. Here's the problem. Many people just shrug and say, "Well, that's old age." They assume it's unavoidable. But that's not the full story. Lifestyle and diet play a much bigger role than most realize. A late-night cup of coffee, even if it's decaf, can still irritate the bladder. Alcohol in the evening? It doesn't just make you drowsy. It's a diuretic, meaning it makes you produce more urine. Even something as innocent as drinking a large glass of water right before bed can guarantee you'll be up at least twice before sunrise. But here's the hopeful part. With a few adjustments, you can reduce the frequency of these nighttime trips. Try cutting back on fluids 2 hours before bed. Keep your bedroom cool. Warmer temperatures can increase sweating and thirst, which may lead to more drinking and more urination. And avoid bladder irritants like caffeine, alcohol, and carbonated drinks in the late evening. These simple steps alone can make a difference. But here's where it gets surprising. Nature gave us a tool hidden in one of the world's simplest fruits. Something you probably already have in your kitchen right now. An apple. Let me tell you a story. There was a grandmother who struggled for years with broken sleep. Her children assumed it was just part of aging, but then she tried a small experiment. She began eating a single apple in a very specific way each evening. At first, she didn't expect much, but within days, something changed. She started sleeping longer, sometimes through the entire night, without those endless bathroom trips. Why would an apple make a difference? It's because apples are packed with pectin, a special type of fiber that helps regulate blood sugar and fluid balance in the body. Stable blood sugar levels mean less pressure on the kidneys overnight. Apples are also rich in potassium, a mineral that helps prevent excess fluid retention. In simple terms, an apple gently teaches your body how to manage fluids better, so your bladder isn't overwhelmed while you sleep. Most people think of apples as just a snack for digestion, or they repeat the old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." But the truth goes deeper. Apples can influence your bladder, your kidneys, and even your sleep. So how should you eat them? The answer is more specific than you might think. If you just grab an apple at random, munch it down, and head straight to bed, you're probably missing the benefit. But if you time it right, prepare it correctly, and let your body process it before sleep, that's when you see results. Take two very different seniors as an example. One ate apples whenever he felt like it, sometimes late at night, sometimes peeling off the skin because he thought it was hard to chew. He saw no difference. The other followed a simple routine. One medium apple, eaten whole with the skin, about 2 hours before bedtime. She chewed it slowly, let her body digest it, and paired it with a light protein snack, like a small piece of cheese. Her sleep changed dramatically. Why? Because the skin contains most of the fiber and flavonoids that calm the bladder and regulate the body. Peeling it away means peeling away the benefit. Eating it too close to bed means your body is still digesting while you're trying to rest. Timing and method are everything. Now, here's what not to do. A man once thought, if one apple helps, 3 must be better. He ate several apples right before bed, only to wake up bloated, uncomfortable, and making more bathroom trips than ever. That's because too much fruit sugar at night spikes the system, and your kidneys respond by working overtime. The truth is, more is not better. One medium apple is all you need. And don't combine it with water-heavy foods like watermelon right before bed. That's a recipe for failure. Moderation and balance are the keys. So now we know the benefits, the timing, and the risks. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Apples aren't the only natural trick. Seniors who combine the apple method with a few other habits often see the greatest improvement. Take, for example, an elderly couple who both struggled with broken sleep. They decided to change their evening routine. They added 1 apple each in the early evening. They dimmed the lights after dinner, did 5 minutes of gentle stretching, and turned off their TV an hour before bed. They also swapped late-night snacks for magnesium-rich foods like almonds. Within weeks, both were sleeping longer, waking up more refreshed, and making far fewer bathroom trips. This shows the power of small, natural habits. Some people swear by chamomile tea at night, saying it calms them. Others say it makes them run to the bathroom even more. What about you? Have you tried it? Drop your experience in the comments. I'd love to see your thoughts, and you might even help someone else reading. So yes, apples can make a big difference. But when combined with simple lifestyle changes, the results can be life-changing. Now that we've gone deep into the details, let's step back and talk about the emotional side of all this. Because this is not just about the body, it's about the heart, the mind, and the dignity of a full night's rest. Broken sleep doesn't just hurt your body, it slowly steals pieces of your life that you can never get back. Think about it. When you wake up 5 or 6 times a night, you don't just lose rest, you lose peace, you lose confidence in your own body. And many seniors, maybe even you, begin to feel embarrassed about it. Some even avoid traveling, avoid staying at a family member's house, or avoid joining friends overnight because they fear those endless trips to the bathroom. It can feel like a prison, a cycle you didn't choose but one you're forced to live with. You wake up groggy, your mood is low, and the day ahead feels heavier than it should. And over time, that exhaustion chips away at your joy. It makes hobbies less exciting, conversations less lively, even the simplest pleasures less fulfilling. But here's the truth, you are not powerless in this. This isn't about cutting everything out of your life or living in restriction. It's about small, thoughtful choices, simple things, like how you enjoy an apple in the evening, that can begin to restore freedom. One tiny step can lead to nights of deeper rest, mornings with more energy, and days filled with more strength and clarity. So I want to encourage you, don't just listen and nod. Try it. Tonight, prepare a medium apple. Don't peel it. Eat it slowly about 2 hours before bed, and notice how your body feels tomorrow morning. Don't assume nothing will change. You'll never know unless you try. And here's the most important part. Never believe that peaceful sleep is a luxury reserved for the young. It's not. It's your right at every age. Rest is healing. Rest is recovery. Rest is what gives you the strength to face each day with clarity and confidence. So if you've been feeling trapped in this bathroom cycle, let this be your reminder. You deserve better. You deserve nights that give you peace, not nights that leave you exhausted. You deserve mornings where you feel alive, not mornings where you feel like you're already behind. And the good news is, it's possible. A peaceful night's sleep isn't a dream that's out of reach. It's something you can create with knowledge, patience, and small, consistent choices. And once you taste that freedom, once you experience what it's like to rest deeply again, you'll never want to go back. Let's take a moment to bring everything together. Tonight we've gone on a journey, one that matters to you, to your health, and to your peace of mind. To recap, we uncovered the real reasons why nighttime urination happens: weaker bladder muscles, lower hormone production, and the way fluids shift in the body at night. We talked about the hidden power of apples, how something so ordinary can help regulate fluid balance and support deeper sleep. You learned the right way and timing to eat them, what to avoid, and even how to combine them with other simple evening habits. And finally, we explored additional natural sleep hacks that can transform restless nights into restful ones. But now, I want to hear from you. How many times do you usually wake up at night? Is it once, twice, or 5 times? And be honest with yourself. Will you try the apple method tonight? Go down to the comments and share your experience. I read every single one because your story could give hope to someone else reading. And if you felt a spark of hope from this video, don't let it end here. If this video helped, give it a thumbs up. And more importantly, subscribe to Elderly Spring. We are building a family here, a place where seniors and their loved ones come for practical, loving tips that make life healthier, safer, and more enjoyable. Don't just pass by, join us. Because the truth is, if you don't, you'll continue facing these challenges alone. And why would you choose that, when help, guidance, and community are right here? And don't forget, the Elderly Spring Sleep Wellness Kit is waiting for you in the description below. Thank you for spending time with us today. Remember this, your health is your spring. It's what allows you to grow, to move, to live fully at every stage of life. So take care of it. Sleep well tonight, stay strong tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next video.